We begin this evening's program by setting the stage for the East Penn Conference Boys Volleyball Tournament, which also gets underway this evening. A 6-team field featuring a host of the usual suspects, as well as some programs on the rise. Let's take a look at those 6 teams participating in this year's East Penn Conference Boys Volleyball Tournament. There they are on your screen, 1 through 6. It goes Northampton, Whitehall, Parkland, Emmaus, Easton, and Freedom. You'll notice Northampton and Whitehall as the top 2 seeds. They get byes into the semifinals, which will take place on Wednesday. Quarterfinal action, though, this evening. The matchups 3-6, Parkland against Freedom. Those 2 teams met once during the course of the regular season, a 5-set triumph for the Trojans back in mid-April. Meanwhile, Emmaus and Easton met twice during the regular season. The Green Hornets prevailing 3-2 on March the 25th. And then it was that exact same score with Emmaus prevailing in 5 sets exactly 1 month later. But you'll notice a common theme in those quarterfinal showdowns in terms of regular season resumes. We are looking at some tightly contested games in the quarterfinals between Emmaus and Easton and Parkland and Freedom. The winners of those semifinals tonight will then advance to take on those 2 teams that we mentioned in the semifinals already, top-seeded Northampton and 2nd-seeded Whitehall. We'll have a semifinal doubleheader Wednesday at William Allen High School. Whitehall against Team TBD. We'll get things started at 5 o'clock, and then Northampton against its semifinal opponent at 7. The EPC Boys Volleyball Championship set for this Friday, also at William Allen High School, a 6 o'clock start time in that contest. A championship that we will have for you live right here on the Service Electric Network. Now, as for a team to watch in this year's tournament, I think you look no further than the 1 line and top-seeded Northampton, a team that's only ever reached the semifinals of the EPC Boys Volleyball Tournament twice in program history, reaching the Final Four last year for the first time since 2015. But the K-Kids enter this year's field as the favorite after posting a 17-1 record during the regular season, which included a 15-1 mark in league play. Northampton enters the EPC Boys Volleyball Tournament in the midst of a 12-game winning streak and clinched the number 1 overall seed with a 3-set triumph over Whitehall in their regular season finale. In fact, the kids have won 36 of 37 sets over the past month, in securing a dozen straight wins since the team's only setback of the season, a 5-game decision at Parkland on April 6th. Northampton's roster boasts a quartet of East Penn Conference All-Stars, including a pair of first-team selections in senior outside hitter Jackson Fainal and fellow classmate middle blocker Alex Shonen, who was a driving force in the kids' win over Whitehall last Wednesday with 9 kills, 10 digs, and 4 blocks. Rounding out the team's all-star selections are second-teamer senior setter Keller Repash, along with third-team selection senior middle blocker Johnny Martinez. It's a team with depth, experience, and confidence, one hoping to garner some respect in the week to come.
We've always been a team that's been underestimated. We've always been underdogs. People always underestimate all of us, and year after year, we continue to prevail through all those. It's an advantage. We use that as an advantage. All those teams, they don't know what we're capable of. Obviously, our offense is unstoppable, and our defense, while scrappy, gets every ball up and over the net. That kind of stuff will get us really far in the playoffs, especially our just killer offense. We put every ball down.
Heading into the playoffs, the biggest takeaway is that our confidence level is just rising and rising. We've been telling them all along we are looking to peak, and we're still not there. We're still not there. We're still making some adjustments and doing some scouting and things like that. And we've learned all season long any team can take it at any time. So we're not looking ahead. We're taking it 1 set at a time, 1 match at a time, 1 team at a time.
Now, 5 other teams coming after the K-Kids this week, featuring some of the best student athletes the Lehigh Valley has to offer, including our player to watch in the EPC Boys Volleyball Tournament, Parkland senior outside hitter Matt Bauer. The Trojans' only first-team All-Star selection this season, Bauer does a little bit of everything for veteran head coach Scott Trumbauer, finishing the regular season second on Parkland's roster with 131 kills and third among all Trojans with 89 digs. The senior, who was a part of the Trojans' district championship a year ago, also chipped in 6 aces, 12 blocks, and 9 assists, and recently authored 5 kills and 5 blocks in Parkland's 5-set win at Emmaus last Wednesday, which landed the Trojans the number 3 seed in this week's tournament. But Bauer's postseason pedigree isn't just limited to volleyball. He's already earned some significant hardware during his senior season as part of Parkland's EPC and district championship winning basketball team over the winter, meaning he not only brings a plethora of physical ability into this week's tournament, but a championship mindset as well. Trojans will be seeking their third EPC Boys Volleyball Championship and first since 2016. Second-seeded Whitehall, meanwhile, looking to get back to the top of the mountain for the first time in 3 years. It certainly has the athletes to do so, which is why they're absolutely a dark horse team to watch this week. Probably a bit unfair to consider George Kowich's 17-2 Zephyrs a dark horse, though. They opened the season on a 14-game winning streak, dropping only 7 of the team's first 49 sets. Their only losses this season both coming on the road, at Easton and at Northampton, while Whitehall rattled off a staggering 12 three-set sweep victories this season. The Zephyrs boast the East Penn Conference's regular season MVP in senior outside hitter Torrey Tyson, along with 4 additional all-star selections. And fellow first-teamer, senior libero Aiden Summer, second-team selection, senior opposite hitter Devin Donatelli, and a pair of sophomore third-teamers in setter Ethan Ringenberger and outside hitter Jack Cucker. Whitehall has reached the finals in 3 of the last 4 EPC Boys Volleyball tournaments, capturing league gold back in 2019 with a 3-set sweep over Freedom. That was the Patriots' only finals appearance in the EPC Boys Volleyball tournament. Easton has never reached an EPC Boys Volleyball championship, while Emmaus has reached the finals in 5 of 6 tournaments, claiming EPC bragging rights in 2017, 2018, and 2021. That's right, the Green Hornets, of course, your defending EPC champions on the 4 seed, another potential dark horse. A very dangerous team in the Green Hornets, sort of lying in the weeds on that 4 line. Should be a super competitive EPC Boys Volleyball tournament